When did your journey with substances start? Was there using and drinking at home growing up?
My mom didn't drink. My dad drank a lot. Everybody in the older people in my family drank a lot. Um, and there was a lot of like drug use through some of my uncles, like heroin, stuff like that. But in my teenage years, I think I experimented like everybody else. I wasn't a big fan of alcohol. I hated the taste of alcohol. I
Hmm.
never really enjoyed uh, the taste of alcohol. But later in life, I lost a cousin of mine that was very close to me, and that was when I really started going deep into coping with alcohol. It
So
was
before we get too far ahead, tell us about like the first. So what was it like the first time? Like, were you said you grew up with like heroin around and stuff? Like, is this things that you saw from a young age?
I never saw the drug usage, but we would see like the aftermath of stuff.
Yeah.
We took a trip to Florida to Disney World, the big family trip, and one of my uncles got sick on that trip from from using, and uh, he was sick. He wasn't doing well. He ended up fatally passing on that trip, on
Uh,
that family trip to Disney. And me, my cousins, my sister, we were all together. It was like it was pretty fucking heavy. This Disney trip that was like this amazing family, beautiful thing, and ended with us burying my uncle.
wow.
Uh, and a couple years later, me and my cousins started to experiment and cope with those things
Hmm.
in a negative way. We all had a lot of aggression. I had a lot of aggression. I just had a lot of shit going on. My dad was never really around, and um, I started to escape, with weed and coke and all of that shit. Like probably freshman year in high school, I started really.
What was it like the first time that you got loaded? Was it like a warm blanket or I mean some people hate it the first time. What was it like for you?
I didn't like it. It was I guess I liked it in the sense it was at a party. I felt very socially comfortable. I felt great in that sense. I remember being in end of eighth grade. I was at this girl's party and I felt great. Like I could talk to everybody, but I felt like shit after when I got home. I didn't really like myself. I felt like I did something wrong.